Hey there guys, what's up? It's Mike 2 for 2 here, making a video on basically why the Maverick 88, hold on. There we go, we gotta turn on music, a little bit too loud. I'm not gonna edit this video much, just cause, I turn that down more. Alrighty, we're good. As I said again, coming at you with a video why the Maverick 88 is possibly the best budget shotgun you can actually buy. In Canada, I don't know about American. The Americans, don't know about them, but definitely in Canada, this is by far the best shotgun you can buy for the money anyway. Right now, as of this video, you can get them for about $260 to $270 online, depending where you get them. Also, some local gun stores have them for cheaper. I know my local gun store here usually has some really good deals on Maverick 88s. They're usually about $250, maybe $235-ish, somewhere around there. That's Canadian, mind you, so it's going to be like about, I don't know, a couple bucks American. So, basically, you're asking yourself, Mike, why the fuck should I choose this over any other budget shotgun like the Stevens Model 320? You got some Turkish shotguns right over here. You got some Turkish shotguns right here. Here, I'll show you. She's clear. Turkish shotgun Adler H209 mag. I'm actually selling this because I do not like it at all. Originally, I bought it for the looks. It does look friggin' sick. I don't doubt that. It has a nice, I don't know, like a parkerized finish on it or something. I don't really like Turkish shotguns that much. I'm more of the look. I've also got another one and it acts the same way. And this is not a hate on Turkish shotguns or anything. Maybe it's just my two guns. But what I have experienced I've owned the model, Stevens Model 320, this Turkish shotgun and another Turkish shotgun, different company mind you, but they're still Turkish shotguns. For some reason, the extractor, it doesn't work. They don't work that well. And on both my Turkish shotguns, I'm not exactly sure of the word. I think it's the lips or the cartridge stop. I don't know. I can't remember. It's something about. Anyway, what would happen is I had a shell I'd have shells in the tube, right? And when I went to rack it, it wouldn't feed it up into the receiver, and then it wouldn't come into the chamber. It wouldn't take it out of the magazine tube, and I had to get them fixed at a gun store. Can't talk there. But yeah, both the Turkish shotguns, they were both brand new, right out of the box. They were not used. Had to have that done. Which is annoying because I want a gun that's going to work as soon as you pick it up. And other than that, this gun's pretty cool. I mean, it doesn't have that nice metal clanking sound that the 88 Mossberg Remingtons have, but it still works. Just the extractor issue. Also, yes, so I was talking about the extractors minus the magazine tube. That was one issue on the Stevens Model 320, my other Turkish shotgun, and this Turkish shotgun. Both have issues when extracting the shell. It doesn't extract them far enough. It'll extract and just barely fall out, and that's me like absolutely bringing it back hard because I want to make sure I do not short shuck your shotgun, pump. And sometimes they wouldn't even come out. Sometimes they get stuck in there, not in the chamber, but they get stuck like coming out here, and then I have to take it out with my fingers. Easy, but sort of annoying as shit. Especially if you're in a gunfight, that's not gonna work well. If you're in a gunfight, do not get a cheap shotgun because it's not worth it. But Anyway, I bought this for $287 Canadian, 290 Canadian, taxes included, all the fees and shit. And also, this magazine tube comes loose when you shoot a lot, but that might be a thing with all guns. I like to play some music while I talk about guns and shit, so if you don't like it, it's alright, you can just leave or whatever. What was I saying? I don't know, I can't remember. Cool little gun, but doesn't work that great. Alright? Just gonna turn the heater off, it's getting a little bit too hot in here. Whew. Alrighty, so I'm gonna pick up this Mossberg Maverick 88 here. Little note. This one was $287 as well. No, shit. Yeah, it was the same price as the other one. Maybe a little bit more, because I bought this online because it was shipping. So probably $300, right, with all the stuff included. And you hear that nice sound? Nothing scares the shit out of a home intruder just like that. Oh, decent. Anyway. Yeah, amazing shotgun. I've never, ever had an issue with this. You know, I beat this thing, like you can just see. I'll get up close to the camera. Literally beat the shit out, like I, unintentionally of course, in the truck and stuff. You just throw around and it's, you know, I obviously care about the firearm, but it's not like, oh no, my Browning BLR, you know, oh no, I can't get a scratch on it. This gun, you don't need to really give a fuck. You know what I mean? Part of myself for the swearing. Here in New Brunswick, that's how we talk. Just like what Ricky says on Trailer Park Boys, you know, can't speak without smoking and swearing. But yeah. I really can't say a whole lot that's bad with this gun. I mean, the only thing I can imagine that might be a little bit annoying is the magazine limit capacity. On the Maverick 88, this is fixed. You can't get an extender. You know, maybe you probably could, but not anywhere I've seen at all. Then you'd probably have to get another barrel and, you know, all that stuff. But yeah, it does have super nice etching. I was gonna color fill this gun like I see some people do, but it does say, try to get under the light here. See how it says Maverick 88, Moss model 88? I don't know if you got, there we go, right there. You can see here, it's on the bottom as well. I don't really care if you guys see the serial number, who gives a shit, right? I don't understand why people care about that stuff. Yeah, see scratches all over it. I've dropped this thing. Oh, by the way, Mossberg Maverick 88's not drop safe, just to let you know. So be careful when you have a round in the chamber not to drop it. Speaking from experience, that was a controlled test. I wanted to see if it was drop safe or not. So yeah, I'm not an idiot. Of course, I was behind cover, knowing what it was around. I was in the woods, but yeah, great little shotgun. It shoots 2 3/4 and 3-inch shells. One thing to note: this I'm not sure with model 500s or any of the 500 models or anything, or Remingtons 870s, but this one, when it's in freezing cold weather like we have in Canada, 99% of the time, I'm in the cold weather. When you chuck it, it's going to be a little bit sluggish, so you're going to have to go harder at it, but it's no problem. I can understand if you're a pretty weak guy, but I'm a pretty small fella. Does not do anything. Like, there's no difference at all, really. You just notice it's a little bit more resisting to you. But yeah, sweet little gun. It actually does come tapped. I don't think the word is tapped, but I put a little sling mount thing, a swivel in there. And it does. I'm not exactly sure on other models. Not other models, sorry, on other shotguns, but mine did come, if you can see it here. You can't see it because this is over it, but there is a swivel mount there. Yeah, I did not put a side saddle on this. Reason being, is because when I have it slung right here, usually I'll have some sort of something on my chest that will interfere with that, and it'll, you know, possibly hit the shells out or anything. You know, when you throw it in your truck, I don't want anything to fall off. But this has been pretty good. It hasn't hit on anything. But yeah, basically, not gonna go with the rounds, but I just keep 2 slugs and 3 buckshot. Here in Canada, you are not allowed to defend yourself with a firearm. So, just FYI. Yeah. For the video, this is not a defensive shotgun, but yeah, it's live in Canada. I already said that probably 100,000 times. Video is coming out a little bit, 11 minutes long. Don't know what else much to say about this gun. It's literally probably, I would say, 80% the same as a Mossberg 500. Same internals, same parts and everything. The only difference is, obviously, pretty much fixed magazine limit. This is a pinned forend, alright? This forend right here. So if you want to change it, you're going to have to get the whole set new. You have to get a whole new set for it. I don't know if they have those in America or not. They might. They have them in Canada though. I just haven't done it. But there's really no reason to change out this forend. It's already mint as can be, right? You know, it's pretty decent as is. I mean, like if you want to, you know, tacticalize the shit out of this, you could, you know, put some rail mounts on it, or you know, whatever you want to do. Decent shotgun. Also, another difference is the trigger group. You know, it's a Tang safety right. It's not on here. So I'm not exactly sure if the trigger is better on the Mossberg. Not the trigger itself, just the group and how it's sort of resilient to breaking. But as far as I know, got a tickle in my throat. As far as I know, pretty much functionally sort of the same one. All right, you know, for 300 bucks Canadian, this is exactly the best shotgun you could have. I've owned, shit, I don't know how many shotguns I've owned. I've owned at least probably 10. All different makes and models. Some Chinese, Turkish, American. This is American, by the way. Assembled in America. Some parts are made in Mexico. But that's okay. It's not a complete shit country. It's not like Venezuela or anything, right? But China is probably the worst. I don't really like Chinese shotguns. My Stevens Model 320, it looked like a cool gun. Do not get me wrong, but functionally, it was a little lacking. It's had the same issues as my Turkish shotgun that I explained. But yeah, this, never had a problem with it. Sorry for the long video, I'm just talking out of my ass right now about the gun. Probably have said this before, but I've never had a problem with it. No feeding issues. Also, actually one time I did double feed the thing. I have no clue how I did that, but there was 2 shells in the receiver. Oh, almost knocked over my table. I have no idea how I did that, but it was probably my part, not the gun. Just me being stupid. But yeah, it is sick. Even if you don't really like shotguns, at least get yourself a fucking single shotgun, single break action or something. Just get yourself a Maverick 88. Like, they're so cheap, why not have one? You know what I mean? The ammo is, well, I shouldn't say slugs and buckshot not cheap. Buckshot. Birdshot here in Canada, you can get 250 shells for $74.99. Taxes included and everything. Here at the, not gonna say the gun store because that'll give away my location, but most of you probably know where I live anyway. But yeah, anyway, it's about, I think, somewhere around the same price as 9mm shoot, maybe a little bit less. Full metal jacket, of course. Pretty cheap, 25 cents a round Canadian, so that's about, you know, 10-ish, 15 cents a shot for birdshot anyway. Number 8, I think. Number 8 or 7.5, one other one. The same thing pretty much. But yeah, I got the old Upchurch in the background. Someone commented last video, like, oh, I hear Upchurch in the background. Yeah, I love that guy. Colt Ford is a great guy too, but You know, I've taken a liking to Big Al 420's style of videos. He just talks out of his ass sometimes. It's just cool to hear him talk. And he doesn't really edit his videos, which I think is pretty cool. It is sort of annoying editing a video and try to make it look cool and professional, but I don't really give a shit anymore. Like, I've had to sell most of my firearms due to money issues and shit. That's another reason. If you're hard on money, get a Maverick 88. Best bang for your buck, shotgun wise, anyway. You know, if you can't afford you know, the higher end, go fucking for it, right, bud? If you can get a Mossberg 500, get it over this. It's not. I wouldn't say the Maverick 88 is shittier, but it's definitely not as good. I mean, obviously the forend has you know, some problems if you want to, you know, put some rails and stuff on it, but if you're one of those guys that don't really care about, you know, tacking out their shotguns like a fucking, like you see those AR guys at the range, they got their holographic sight, you know, 3 or 4 friggin' angled grips on the side, you got your canted iron sights and suppressor and, you know, all that dumb shit you don't really need, you know what I mean? It looks cool, but like, that's just a waste of money. You could be buying more guns and ammo with that. Man, a friggin' hollow sight costs like $700 Canadian here. Shit, I could buy a new gun with that. I could buy a shit ton of ammo. All you need is a bead sight and rifle sights. You can get anything done, most of the time anyway. Anyway, it's a lot faster to use a bead sight as well. And those stupid fucking red dots, oh, they piss me off. And when you're coming up, right, you're not completely on it. So you gotta search for it, and the battery fucking issue. Batteries are expensive for it. Anyway, at least in Canada. I don't know how they are. Like, I have no fucking idea what Americans are with their gun laws. And, well, I have a little bit. I'm just talking out of my ass now. Shit, going on 20 minutes. Yep. Pretty resilient shotgun. I've dropped this thing. As you can see, it's literally beat to shit. Like the port right there is all scratched. And if you're wondering what I use for lube and oil, the same shit, I group them in the same category. I use motor oil. That's actually for another video, but I'm just gonna say it right now. I use 5W30 Mobile 1. Let's see. Do not have it near me. But anyway, also a good thing to keep when you have guns, zip ties. You never know when something might fly away. But your barrel might come off, need to zip tie it on. Anyway, off topic. The Mobile 1, any motor oil, the way I see it, if you use it in your like $30,000 truck or car or whatever, it's definitely good enough to use on your any gun really. I choose to use it on all my guns actually. I never had a problem with it. Also, using motor oil, it actually makes it a lot smoother. You know, it's a lot smoother, but yeah. Also, this I'm 95% sure. Always gotta make sure it's clear before you pull the trigger. 95% sure it's clear. It's fine to pull the trigger, dry fire it. But I have no idea how many times I've cocked this back and forth. At least at 4,000 or 5,000. But yeah. Also, one note, I did put probably like over 1,000 rounds. No shit, probably more than that. Fuck, probably close to like 2,000 rounds in this thing. Mint as can be, you know, never had a problem. Just sick as shit. One word of note though, when you do take this apart and cleaning it, inside the forend here, you literally can't see, but inside this it'll pull off. I just put some I put some motor oil in it, and it'll make it a lot smoother going back and forth. Also, it'll lube this up. See how it's pretty greasy. My hands are already gross as shit from motor oil and stuff. But anyway, that's for another video I'm gonna make on that. 20 minutes now, but talking into my ass here. But yeah, motor oil. I use it now all the time because the other shit the gun oil is, you know, it says that it's meant for it, but what is it really though? It's literally oil. Motor oil, same shit. You put it in your goddamn car, it's definitely good enough for this. I also use it as lube, also as like a protectant, like gun oil, okay? Works the same, you know. It doesn't really take up, you know, I'm actually gonna say it. It does take up a lot of dirt and shit if you throw it in the dirt. If you're just using this in a normal occasion at the range, you're not gonna get a lot of shit on it, okay? Also, one thing, when you shoot this gun a lot, the oil is gonna stay on there more than what gun oil would, because it's motor oil, okay? It's meant to stay, it's meant to be there. I don't know a lot about cars. One thing I do know is that you need oil for them, and the oil stays there. I also use synthetic because it lasts longer in cars, therefore it should probably last longer on your gun. Now, when I clean, this is off topic. You could probably just left already, but when I clean this gun, I wouldn't say absolutely drench it, but I definitely very good amount of coats on this. Like I coat it to the point where it's visibly runny, you know what I mean? And then at that point, you know the shit's not gonna rust. Like, I do take this camping and sometimes out in the woods, and it does, especially in Canada, it snows a lot here. No shit, right? Down here in the coast where I live on the East Coast, right above Maine and New Brunswick, there snows a shit down here. Anyway, I get a lot of snow on this. I get it wet a lot, so it's good to have a shit ton of oil on there, just, you know, just in case you couldn't clean it that day and you don't want to rust or anything. FYI, aluminum, not trigger, what am I saying? Aluminum receiver. So it's pretty much not gonna rust. Unless you really, you know, you grind off the entire black thing. The only problem I see, the way I've done it, I just beat this up so much, it's shoving the bare metal. So that's a possible 0.2 rust, but I oil it so much, it's not gonna happen. Long video here, sorry about that, guys. But this is the 95% of the time I wasn't even talking about the actual topic. But sick friggin' firearm. You can't get much better than this. Do not know what else to say to it. For those of you that saw my last video, I am keeping some of my guns. I'm not throwing all of them away. I shouldn't say throwing them. Pretty much. I had to sell them because of money issues. But anyway, I'm sort of getting back on the grind now. I'm not buying guns anymore, but I'm definitely, you know, stocking up on ammo. I wouldn't say stocking up, but, you know, getting a good amount of ammo. I'm going tomorrow to get some more shotgun rounds, but, you know, it's better to have quality over quantity, because that's what I started off. I started buying loads and loads and loads of guns. I wasn't thinking about the quality of the firearm, okay? This is way off topic, guys, so I'm just talking out of my ass here. Said that probably about 17 times now. To keep her sane. Anyway, yeah, pretty sick gun. One thing, when you do use motor oil, it gets all over. If you got dry hands, you know, you could lube yourself up. But end of the story, sick gun, bead sight, fixed magazine cap, pan to forend. You're gonna have to change the whole thing if you want a different forend, although this is perfectly fine, very grippy, amazing. Also, polymer trigger guard. I'm not exactly a fan of this because I'm that guy that, you know, I care about my firearms, but something this cheap, I'm not gonna care as much as if it was my BLR. So, you know, I'll occasionally throw this in the back of the truck and just, you know, rip around or do some donuts or whatever. But yeah, it's a pretty good gun. What I'm actually going for on this firearm is like a weathered look. That's why I beat it. Well, I physically did not beat it to death, but I just, you know, I used it a lot, And over the year, it just sort of accumulated these scratches. And I'm not one to get a pretty gun. I would like it to look like it's been through hell. You know what I mean? But it's always cool to see a gun and the wear on it. You can sort of tell where it's been. And it's always like, wow, you know, I wonder if that gun could tell a story. I have a Mosin Nagant. It's got beats and tears, and it has marks in it. And I was like, you know, if that thing could tell a story, that'd be awesome. It probably wasn't used in the war, but you never know. It could have been. There was so many Russian soldiers back then. So many Mosin Nagants. I think it was like, what, like 17 million Mosin Nagants made? Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I think the number is. Either 15 or 17, somewhere up there, million made. Yeah. I might edit this out, probably not. I'll just keep her all in there. But yeah, if you want some good songs to listen to, look up Ryan Upchurch and Colt Ford. They make some pretty good songs. That'd be cool. Yeah, I'll take this thing out to the range maybe soon. I don't really have a range, I just shoot in the woods. I'll get my friend to record me shooting it, and I'll show you guys what it's about, how I run it, and shit. When I'm in the woods, always carry a gun, boys. Always. You hear about that guy, that new story about that guy, that runner got attacked by cougar. One of the mountain lions, and he survived, strangled the shit out of it. It was a baby one, so it's still pretty impressive, but it's not like it was the size of a horse or anything, right? But or a tiger or lion or whatever. It was like 26 months old or something like that, like 2.5 years or something. I don't know, I can't remember, but well, there it goes. There's my train of thought. Anyway, it's coming up to 30 minutes. Jesus, I'm just talking nowhere anywhere. I'm just saying random things now, but yes. Use motor oil for your guns. 5W30, 10W20, whatever the fuck the other are. You know, tell me if you like these sort of videos where I don't give a shit and just don't edit them. I like the Big Al approach to things. Not give a shit what people think, you know what I mean? You know, some might think, oh, this guy's a gun nut, you know what I mean? Or, like, I don't give a shit. Like, you know, I'm from Canada. I'm not American, you know what I mean? Like, I don't need a million rounds in me, or on me, to fucking feel great about myself, you know what I mean? I have guns because it's fun. You know, in Canada, you can't defend yourself. You're charged if you defend yourself. We're screwed here. So, you know, we just sort of... Anyway, off topic. But, anyway, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't know what else to say. One thing that pisses me off, a lot of people say, subscribe, like the video. Well, I hate that shit. Do whatever the fuck you want, I don't really care. Yeah. I'll never put ads on my videos because I don't need to make money off of these. It's just stupid. I just do this for fun, just to educate people. Shit, I'm probably not educated, but you probably already know what I'm talking about. Whoever you are watching this video right now, you probably know everything about it. You probably watched the other million videos on the Maverick 8080. But anyway, I just like making videos because I think it's fun, and I got nothing better to do. Alrighty? So, yeah, guys. Tell me what you think of these long-ass videos. I'm thinking of doing an outdoor video of just me building a fort or some shit. I saw a video on Joe Robin that he made a video of building a fort. I think it'd be pretty sick. So tell me if you guys want to see that. I'm probably just going to film it anyway. It'll be on my phone. Might not be the greatest quality, but I'll just get my friend to film it. But, yeah, guys. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. And, yeah, for all of you Americans out there, do not let the politicians take your gun rights away from you. In Canada, we don't have any of that. We don't have a Second Amendment. We don't have any gun rights. All we have is privilege to own a firearm. Anyway, I'm actually getting my restricted license soon, so I can own some handguns, which would be pretty cool. Thinking getting the M&P Shield. Also, maybe a Glock 17. I don't know, something cheap. I know Glocks are pretty expensive here in Canada. In America, they're really cheap, but they're pretty come off of me. Pretty expensive here in Canada. But Maverick 88. You know what? I'm just gonna end the video here. Also, a good song, Whiskey Glasses by Morgan Wallen. That's a good song right there. Another round. Anyway, I'm just gonna end the video here because I'm just gonna keep talking. It's gonna be an hour-long video. Cheers, guys.